Welcome back to It's a Tool Thing. Today I wanted to talk about a new modification I made on my tool trays. It is not actually this unit here, but I wanted to clear something up as far as what Mac Tools offers for tool trays. So in their catalog, they show a picture, and online, they show a picture of a fixed handled tool tray, which this one used to be. The handle used to be from here to here fixed. I modified it, extending the handle so that the handle will get completely out of the way of the tools. I like this modification. Unfortunately, when I changed from my Mac toolbox, this unit would fit in the top drawer because they have an extra deep top drawer to my Cornwell Platinum Series toolbox. This one wouldn't clear. So I modified a second one of these, which I do not have here, unfortunately. And instead of cutting it up here above the height, making the handle extend past the top of the tool tray, the other unit, I actually cut those spot welds here, drilled a hole, and made it so when it folds down, it folds inside of this lip here. That unit works pretty good also. It doesn't give you quite as good access to the tools, though you can just leave the handle like I had there in the up position and still get good access. But when it is in the down position with that unit, it sits right over top of these sockets. Also, on that unit, to be able to make that work, I couldn't have stuff like these nuts here or anything taller. Even this unit here would cause interference. So I had to kind of reposition stuff in that tool tray. I do like it. It is my second favorite. Of course, this is my current favorite. 1 second here while I switch out tool trays. This unit here is the current version of the Mac tool tray. So I was talking to my Mac dealer because I wanted to get the part number of this unit with the extendable handle that sits flush. And when he gave me the part number, it was the same part number that they listed for the fixed handled unit. So I was concerned that I was having a miscommunication with my tool dealer, so I went ahead and called directly to Mac Tools and talked to one of their technicians back there, and found out that the only part number they show is this part number: M as in Mary, B as in ball, T as in Tom, 10, B as in boy, which is the part number that my Mac Tools guy gave me for this holder. So after he did a little more research, it appears they do not make a fixed handled tool tray anymore. So I wanted to clear that up. In a previous video I'd left in a comment, I was under the impression that both were available, and I just wanted to let people know. So this unit here, it allows it to sit also in that shallower drawer, because the height of this is the height pretty much of the tool tray, and it does also fit in my toolbox in the top drawer. The issue I've had is that the handle is retained with a rivet, I believe made out of aluminum, and the handle raises and lowers, and it won't stay up when you want it to, when you're working out of it. So access to the middle portion here is severely limited. So I was trying out a few things, and I came up with a modification for this thing to allow it to be extended and stay up there. Let me slide this thing up here. It isn't the smoothest action, unfortunately, but when you raise this up, I've installed bolts with wing nuts on both sides that will allow the handle to stay up and easily be inverted. I tried a couple different methods, and what I settled on was I replaced those rivets with just a regular grade 8 bolt, but you couldn't hold the bolt and secure it tight. So what did I end up doing was taking a jam nut that unfortunately wouldn't fit between the handle and this inner lip. So I ground that jam nut down enough to get it in there, which was about half the thickness of a jam nut, which is already a reduced thickness, and was able to slide that down in there and actually use a scraper that was extra skinny to be able to screw that thing in and then hold on one of the flats and tighten this bolt up so that the bolt doesn't turn when you turn the wing nut. So you can see here I can loosen this wing nut. The item is free, but the bolt itself is still tight, which allows a single wing nut. I played with a few other designs where it was a double wing nut. I think this will improve the usefulness of this tool. The handle isn't as high off as the old fixed handle or my extended handle that pivots, but it's still going to provide better access to the tools here in the middle. On a side note, I have a small tool haul. Yesterday I was able to get out to a couple pawn shops that have now started letting people check their tools out. Some of them would only allow you to sell and loan, and some of them will allow you to actually look at the tools in a certain situation we have going on now. But I was able to purchase a second Mac extra long flex head fine tooth ratchet. It's in pretty good shape. Got a good price on it. So I'm excited to have a second one of these. I also have the snap-on version, which I do like slightly better. But the snap-on units, even on the used market, are going for about double the cost of this one. So that was my mini tool haul. I didn't pick much else up. To be honest, after buying that snap-on Epic 68 that I haven't finished going through yet, I'm kind of not in the need of buying more tools, but this is a tool that I knew was not in his kit. I'd kind of gone through his ratchets, which will be in a future video. So again, the part number for this drop-down handled tool storage tray is MBT10B. So if anybody's interested, they can contact their Mac Tool representative or call Mac Tools directly and order one. They are available in black, red, blue, and my Mac Tool guy was unable to get me a yellow one because I actually just wanted to get one of every color so it'd be easy to identify which tool I was looking at. So I believe they're not making the yellow ones anymore. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.